everyone. It's so good to be with you again. And I'm sure, as you know by now, my name is Lerato and I'm with my partner in crime.
Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here today. My name is Portia.
Good to see you guys again. Good to be with you. Now, today's topic is social pressures versus who you're meant to be. What's your take on it, Posh?
I think personally, we should focus on becoming who we are meant to be. Because, even image as a factor of the public, I think we should speak to the public. We should be in control of the message, our message into the public, who we are to the public, our image to the public, so that then we are in control of what we are actually bringing to ourselves. Because remember how you touch the public response to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we should focus on becoming who we are meant to be.
I mean, what comes to my mind, bomakoti, for an example. There's even a saying that goes, "How nyara utola koko bohading aloya, luena twantu loye." And really, when you find a partner, obviously this partner is so in love with you as a person and your personality, and is bringing that aspect of you into his family, for them to enjoy what you bring to the table. And then, when you get there, you're given rules and regulations. And regulations for days.
He met you as you.
Yes.
He loved you as you.
Yes. Now you must just dissolve into what they used
this
to.
expectation that is just laid out there.
Sure.
And then how do you bounce back to still achieving your dream? Still being yourself?
Yeah.
Still doing, you do understand what I'm saying? Because you remember there's a saying that goes, that I think it goes something like, for you to find your purpose, you need to follow your passion.
Yeah.
Yes, I think there's something like that, even if I'm putting it, I don't know, my way, but then there's a saying like that.
Yes.
How then do you become this person that you don't even know yourself? Because I get these are other people's expectations.
True.
And when you must just go ahead and be that person.
And be the person that they give you a script and expect you to be.
In a way.
Yes.
In a way. Hey. I remember when I entered Mrs. South Africa as a pastor. I'm an ordained pastor.
Yeah.
And then fun, back then I was it was before my ordination. And then when I entered Mrs. South Africa, it became a thing. Not with the church, not with the public, not with my husband, not with my kids, not with my in-laws, with the public. It became a problem. It made this thing on social media.
Oh yes, I remember that.
You remember
the swimsuit
Pig.
saga?
Yes.
It blew into such a big thing, and people were commenting.
Even swearing.
Yes.
Even
I do remember.
Coming into my life, saying such hurtful things to my kids. And it was hurtful. I did not respond to all that because I was focused.
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted. I was, in my own lane doing me as this pastor.
Yeah.
And I'm still continuing as a pastor because I am called as a pastor.
Yes.
And come another beauty pageant, I will enter because I love beauty pageants and I love my message and I know my passions and I'm happy with what I'm here to do.
And as well, you know what is expected of you as a pastor. You know the rights and the wrongs. You're not taking part in some horrible, evil.
I didn't steal someone's husband.
Yeah. You're not doing that. You're still within your limits of what is expected of you as a pastor. Now, just because you were in a swimming costume.
And once.
In a swimsuit.
And once. Just once.
Once.
Now it was a thing.
Yeah.
I was called names. I was labeled.
As if you taking a picture in that swimsuit totally changed you as a person and as a pastor. As if now you didn't know what you were expected to be doing, as if now your whole belief
was like
system
I'm
had
lost.
changed,
Yeah.
as if you were now on the other side
lost the way.
of God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my question
That
is,
was so hectic.
it became so
and,
hectic.
And the thing is, when people comment on social media, it's so raw
People
and
are
so
harsh
hurtful.
sometimes. People are harsh sometimes.
Yeah.
And the question is, how do we then become ourselves, our true selves?
True.
How do we really put out there who we really are? You know, I remember there was something that I read about Minnie Dlamini as well. You know that she just had a baby, right?
Yes, yes,
and
I
I think there's
know.
something about her struggling about the baby. I can't remember exactly what that was. But then, you know, I felt like I read some of the comments there. What an attack for someone saying, I'm not coping with this. It's new to her.
It's her
She
first
can be a
baby,
mini
for God's
Dlamini here.
sake.
But then, how is
It's her very first baby.
You
she's
know?
never had a baby before.
felt like,
And she's never raised a baby before.
Exactly. But then, you know, the
no.
public, I don't know, because you are a mini Dlamini, we know you to get things done. We know. Now, can't I just come out and say, guys,
I'm struggling.
I'm
You're being
struggling with this
human.
one.
You're
Yes.
you're being a person.
You know?
You know?
I
And
did
there's
not.
lots of other women that suffer with the same thing.
Exactly.
It doesn't make it unacceptable. It's
You
a
know?
real thing.
But then, how do we then come out and say, you know, and mention all those different things so
Yeah.
that we can get ourselves in touch with help?
True.
Because, you know, I mean it's another way of
Yeah.
saying, you know, this is a bit of a struggle this side, so that another kind woman can comment and say, oh no, when he does that, do this, you know, like, you know, in a kind manner. We
Because
need
that's
to be
what
like that as a
women are
society.
supposed to do. That's what women of the society. We're not here to judge people. That's for little girls. Women are supposed to support one another and build one another.
Come to each other's rescue.
Because we know that one struggle for me may be something very easy for you, and I can gain from that, and the inverse can happen as well. So yeah, it is quite.
And I think sometimes that is why, like, lives of
Heartbreaking.
celebrities are so difficult.
Yeah.
Because even when they're struggling with something,
Yeah.
you know how sometimes we look at, maybe we meet them in public and then they driving, maybe I don't want to mention a name, but then like a brand name, but then a certain car. And then our expectations maybe were like, I don't know, you know, our own. And then we go back and say, I did not know this, and they have to be human. They're people. You know, they've got struggles just like we do.
Just like everyone
You know what I'm saying? With the pastors as well. It's like that they're human beings. You do know what I'm... Yes, they struggle too with certain things. They want to be advised with certain things. And then, you know, that forces people to I don't know, somehow to pretend. You know? To always put out there, you know, a picture saying, I'm in control, whereas they're dying inside. They need help.
And that's lies.
You know what I'm saying?
That's lies.
And it's not fair.
And just by being honest, you do not know who can assist you out there.
You know?
Just by being honest.
I mean, so if you know somehow that you are going this direction, you know, I want to open certain doors, I want to make it into into entertainment industry, I want to you know, I want to make it as, and you know that there are ways to get there. Obviously there'll be detours, you'll find yourself where you were not expecting, but then you take opportunities. You understand what I'm saying? As long as they're in line with it, as long as they're taking you to the direction where you want to go, why not? I think we should, at the end of the day, you know, be free enough to explore our gifts. As long as we are not stealing people's husbands, stealing from shops, you know, sinning. And breaking the law. Why can't we have the freedom to explore our gifts, to follow our passions?
To live our lives.
Because you'll never know where those will get us. And it is about getting somewhere. It is about finishing a certain mission, you know? And these are questions we want to raise. And this is where we need those comments. We need to,
Yes.
yes.
Please, everyone,
We need
would
to-
really, really love to hear from you what you think about this topic and what you've experienced, and be it your in-laws, be it what the society, if the society had a different expectation to yours, to you, to your plans, or the way that you are, or how you do things, please just send us those comments. We'd really, really love to hear from you.
And put your stories out there, because
Yeah.
you know, sometimes when we begin to talk about, when we begin to share our stories, that's when we actually starting to realize that we are not inferior.
Yeah.
We actually are, like, you know, going through similar things, and it could be just a way of life. And it does, like, then things that we're going through don't even come across so heavy anymore, you know, because we share with each other, and we know that it actually really does happen out there. So you're not inferior. There's nothing wrong with you, with me.
Yeah.
Things just happen.
Yes.
So please just comment on this. Put your story here. Talk to us. Teach the public something. Share with other people.
Educate us.
Yes, because we are better off talking. I promise you. Let's not lock ourselves in our problems. We are better off talking. And while you do that, please do subscribe.
Yes.
We would love that, please, because we want this to reach bigger platforms, levels where we can actually interact even with more people. Yeah, and we've got news about our competition before we go.
Very sad news. Unfortunately, today is the last day of our competition. Our competition is coming to an end. Unfortunately, we've run it for like 8 episodes now.
About
I
that.
think so. Yeah, so it's coming to an end. As usual, how it works is any 2 people from the first 5 that have commented on this video will stand a chance to win a full-on image consultation with Portia or myself, or both.
Or both.
Or both. Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, guys, we've come to an end of our competition. Today is actually the last day of this competition.
So don't lose heart. You know, when another door closes, the other one opens. There will be more competitions as the show goes. So yeah, there's still more coming.
Yes.
And I think we are done for
That's it
today.
from us.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for spending
much.
this time with us. Thank you for borrowing us your valued time. We enjoyed ourselves, and we're learning together.
We love you.
From me
To you. Bye-bye.